Good morning. I am so excited today. Not only is it the winter solstice, meaning after today the days are only going to get longer and brighter, but I am off to meet fellow photographer and vlogger Matthew Storer. He's basically over here in Scotland for 3 weeks and I've managed to find one day free to meet him for a spot of photography. But if that wasn't enough, we're off to one of the most beautiful glens in the whole of Scotland. Yes, that's right guys, we're off to the absolutely stunning Glen Affric. Let's go! So we've arrived at the stunning Glen Affric. I've come to a part that I've never been to before. It is this absolutely gorgeous loch with these great reflections. I'm not sure what the sunrise is going to do this morning because unfortunately it's just started to rain and we've got a lot of clouds coming behind us. But this is such a stunning location. It is so calm this morning, there's not even a breeze in the air. And it's just so nice to be up so early. There is quite a lot of potential up here for a potentially really nice sunrise. I'm just going to see what happens. But wow, this definitely is one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful glens in Scotland. And I'm so privileged to be here in the winter on a calm, beautiful day like this. The last couple of days have been so still and you very rarely get that in the winter in Scotland. And it's just so nice to be here today. So I found these really interesting ancient tree stumps which would act as a great foreground against the beautiful mountains in the background. It's so interesting because these would have been part of the trees that made up the ancient Caledonian forest many hundreds of years ago, and now they're just left as these tree stumps rotting in all the water. So it's such a nice thing to see though in many ways. It reminds you of what Scotland used to look like hundreds of years ago and what charities like Trees for Life are trying to recreate and all their tree planting and everything that's going on just now. Basically it's about another 20-25 minutes until the sun rises above the horizon. I'm hoping it's going to cast some nice colour on the mountains over here. It was looking like we were starting to get some colour in the sky over here, but that's now disappeared. There's quite a lot of fast moving clouds up in the sky. Basically the sky's changing constantly, so it's really difficult to predict what the sunrise is going to be like this morning. But both of us are just walking around trying to find nice compositions. But this is the only thing that I've found so far that's really speaking to me. So I'm going to sit here and wait for the sun to rise and just hope and pray that I get some nice light on the mountains. But you know, time will tell, and landscape photography is all about patience. Typical Scottish weather. The sun is currently rising behind me. There's not much interest going on, but it's just started bucketing down with rain, which is probably going to take away any opportunity of getting some really nice light. There's still hope yet, there's still some breaks on the horizon over there, but as the rain clouds are moving in that direction, I'm not sure just quite how big those chances are going to be. But never mind. Look at this scene, absolutely beautiful. So the rain is now bucketing down. I think any opportunity of getting a good photo has now gone for sunrise, unfortunately. But do you know what? that's how things go. I've not taken a photo since October that I've been 100% happy with, and that was back when I was down in Perthshire photographing a lot of the autumn colours in the Berks of Aberfeldy, and I was really hoping to rectify that today. But if the conditions continue like this, unfortunately that's not going to happen, although there is some potential for some interesting light this afternoon. However, as today is the winter solstice and we've only got about 6 hours of daylight, I need to pick myself back up, get back out there and try and find some subject matter in this gorgeous glen that I can take photos of in the conditions we've got. And I have got a couple of locations in mind, and I guess now is the time to go to them. So just as I said that I was about to pack up and call it quits, this beautiful light appeared. I've managed to take a couple of photos. Literally, I was heading back to the car, this rainbow appeared out of nowhere. It wasn't a great rainbow, so I'm not that bothered about it. But this light came out of nowhere, and it's so frustrating because the sun literally rose half an hour ago. I thought given the rain and everything that's happened that my chances were over. But how wrong was I? I said earlier landscape photography is about patience, and I was so right when I said that. I'm so glad I came back though, because this scene in front of me right now is absolutely spectacular. It's still raining, my gear's absolutely soaking, but this is beautiful, and what a lovely way to spend the winter solstice here in Scotland. It's just so peaceful. It's absolutely stunning. So as I said earlier, today I'm joined by Matthew Stoddar.
Good morning.
Over here, yes. He's recently given up his job and he's spending the next 6 months travelling around Europe, which I think is amazing. Your mum's from Scotland originally, yeah?
Correct, yep.
Yeah, fantastic. And what do you think of Glen Affric so far?
It's very beautiful. It reminds me a lot of New Zealand. It's so peaceful here, even though it's raining, traditional Scottish weather, but absolutely perfect.
Fantastic. We're off to one of my favourite waterfalls right now, and I'm so excited to see what Matthew thinks of it. Let's go.
Let's go.